At one point, they called a foul against Imhoff that Imhoff did not think was a foul.
And he started backing in, and I held my position, and Willie Smith had called me for a foul, and I said, Willie, I'm allowed a position. And I said, why don't you give the guy 100 points, we'll all go home.
145 to 126. Darryl Imhoff fouled him. He has 83.
And the game took on, Darryl would call it a farce.
A farce. My word is a farce. It was a farce of a game. Elgin Baylor scored 60 points against us in the guard. I mean, that was a legitimate, great performance. Mm-hmm. But it wasn't done the way that one was done. And that's what makes that a farce. I don't see it as one of the great games ever, and I think the 100-point game is totally out of context.
This is where I need to observe that everybody who's been trying to undermine Wilt's record by asking if it really happened has been asking the wrong question. Because what Darryl Imhoff is arguing here as one of the principles is not that the 100-point game never took place. What Darryl is arguing is that compared to other great performances, Wilt's 100 was abnormal and ultimately illegitimate, to the point of being, quote, a farce.
With 7.5 minutes to play and everybody realizing now what the stakes were, the Knicks started not quite stalling, but sort of. Couple extra passes. Then they start running a weave down court, taking the ball in 94 feet from the basket. The Warriors start committing fouls of the Knicks to get the ball back quicker, to get the ball to Wilt.
And cross-court to Butcher as they eat up as much time as they can. Butcher to the circle and fouled by Rogers. Warriors figured the only way to combat the New York Storm was to come out and foul the backcourt men themselves.
If somebody walked into the arena and they see the Warriors fouling and the Knicks stalling, they're going to think the Knicks are ahead by 20, not the Warriors. Whether or not it became a farce is a serious question. When the structure of the game breaks down and the team that's 20 points behind is stalling, something's weird.
There's a moment, just in terms of recreating when people began to realize we're witnessing something that we'll be talking about forever. There's the moment where Bill Campbell, the play-by-play guy on the radio broadcast, says,
"What a night. Work this night down." Chamberlain on the line. Foul shot up in the air. He has 84. 146 to 126. If you know anybody not listening, call them up. A little history you're sitting in on tonight. Rebound Luckenbill. Back to Ruckwick. Into Chamberlain. He made it! He made it! He made it! The most amazing scoring performance of all time. 100 points for the Big Dipper.